Welcome to another Instagram live. It was slightly early today, but that's a good thing. And I've got a bloke we haven't seen for a while. Luke, that shirt looks like it's shrunk a bit.
It has, yeah.
Can you tell these birds to shut up, Al?
No, not much of a bird talker.
We're trying to concentrate.
Talk to our native wildlife.
Anyway, so where have you been, Luke?
Japan and Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia would have been more suited to your lifestyle.
What, no alcohol?
Yeah. No, it was an experience, let's just say that, yeah.
And Japan, big result, Rachel King in the weekend.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, very proud of what Rachel's been able to achieve over there last year and this year, and it was a lot of fun.
And she capped it off last Sunday with a
Group 1.
Yeah, fantastic. First female to ride a Group 1 in Japan, so great result. She's flying, and we're going pretty good too. Another 7 winners this week. It's like a dream at the moment. So we kick off last Friday night. Swasive made it 4 in a row. He's just flying. Of course, he's in the last at Ramwick, but it was a pretty easy watch. And he went super. Yankee won, a new recruit for the stable. She was very good in the last race with Karen McAvoy. She was able to get out, and I think she's going to improve a lot off that. She'll run Wednesday week on the Kensington. McAvoy's booked to ride again. I think she will improve off that. So she's going great. I thought Namaste was very good last week. He's gone for a break. Couldn't quite get it done, but he just had to really absorb a lot of pressure from the wide gate. Then on Saturday, the highlight of the week, our Anchorage winning the Group 3 Parramatta Cup for Derby Racing and Ash Morgan. Really good ride. He was able to just sit off in second place, and wasn't by a big margin, but he's going really, really well to make it 4 in a row as well. So a really exciting horse. He could possibly run next week. I think the Randwick City Stakes or possibly the Canberra Cup. So a couple of good options. I stole a Merc one on Sunday at Nowra. Now it might only be a Nowra meeting, but I thought he was very good, and I think the form is really gonna hold up with that. So I thought that was an excellent win, and he's possibly gonna run on Wednesday. So that's the plan of attack with him. Then on Wednesday we had another couple of runners, first time for the stable. Imperial Force was very, very good. Tim Clark put him in a great position. Of course, another that Derby have bought has tried horses. He does have the magic touch. Scott Derby and his team, they find them all over the place, and he looks very promising, and he was a dominant winner. Imperial Force, lovely horse, really expensive yearling, and he looked great, paraded brilliantly on Wednesday. And then Deal and Dash, very exciting stayer, first up 1500, one trial. Very rarely have I been able to do that. Huge plonk on the horse, 26s into 4s. Was it you, Luke? It wasn't me.
It wasn't me either. Some smarter people than us out there, so well done to them.
Yeah, and I'm picking that not at Warwick Farm on a beautiful morning like today, so it definitely wasn't us. And then, of course, yesterday, a horse that was very special to me, one of Sam Kavanagh's ex-horses, Meet Me in Bondi, found a perfect race, 4-year-old and up, and was able to go forward, Ash Morgan on, and controlled the speed and won well. Luke, where are you tomorrow?
Sydney.
Well, we've got 15 runners over the next couple of days, so we're hoping that the roll can continue, and we'll get into them. We'll go through the stable very briefly. And of course the Melbourne sales are coming up, and talking to Melbourne sales, a couple of years ago we bought Point and Shoot. We bought the promising Invincible Phantom there last year, and I'm Invincible Colt for great value. In early days I bought Twilight Royale there, so we'll get into the stables and get away from these heckling birds.
Question,
right, Luke?
Bjorn, couple of questions.
Yeah, right, hit me.
Are you worried about a wide barrier for within the law?
Oh, look, you always like to draw her in, especially on good tracks, but we'll overcome it. I think she's good enough too. She's going to get back, and you'd love to draw a little bit in, but unfortunately that's racing, so you've got to deal with it. He's Invincible Phantom. He's trialling a couple of days. He's a really nice Lucky Vega colt called Sponar, so we might look for a Lucky Vega colt down there. Zoo Fame, he trialled the other day, he went really well. Did a bit wrong though. Our man's ass. He's going to go to the 1300 metre race Friday. Newcastle, Majorca Sunset running Wednesday. He actually got severely interfered with last time, so I think you can put a line through that. Thunderlips, he's had one trial. He's coming back in good order. His highlights. So he had to scratch last week with a foot issue. Thankfully he's better, so he may go to the Newcastle Stakes on Friday or possibly the National Sprint at Canberra on Sunday. But he's going really well. I think the form will hold up well. Here's a Rapaho. Right, the Very Elegant Stakes. I remember the Very Elegant Stakes when it was the Chipping Norton, because She's Ideal loomed up to Very Elegant. And I thought we had the race won, and she kicked back and won, and She's Ideal was 100 to 1. But
you think they would have named it the She's Ideal Stakes if she'd have beat her that day?
Well, that's a good question, Luke. Who knows? But he's in great order. He's bright and well. This morning he's full of beans. He was very good first up. And he's definitely the outsider, but I think a mile will suit a lot better. I think they'll go a lot quicker in this race too on Saturday, Luke.
Yeah, he's going super. Obviously, these are sort of lead-up runs into some bigger and better things, but I think he's going better than ever, and he'll run really well.
And we've got a question regarding Cabalas. He's come back in good order and just ticking along nicely at this early stage. He's I Stole a Merc, of course, full brother to I Own a Benz and I Own a Merc, who of course is running tomorrow and is great order. I think this guy is going to be pretty competitive on Wednesday, Luke.
Yeah, he went really well. He's gone back to back and gets up to town grade now.
He's Shervington, of course. He is related to one of Darby and I's great gallopers, Malkovich, and he was very good winning at Wyong last time. Got a little bit of an awkward gate tonight, so we're not 100% sure we're going to run, Luke.
Yeah, just he's got a little bit of a tricky gate, but he was great at Wyong. There is a nice option for him on Tuesday at Kembla, so we'll just have a good think about both.
Here he is, I Own a Merc, and he has had a super preparation. Of course, if he runs up to how he went last time against some of the top liners, he was very good in the expressway. Josh Parr rides from gate one. He's going to get a gun run just off the speed. Walado looks to lead, and of course bet him a couple of starts ago, but I think he's in there with a live hope, Luke.
He's never looked as good as he has this preparation, and his racing showing that. So gate one, it's a perfect scenario for him. He'll be able to get a little bit of a soft run, and he's in it up to his ears.
Yeah, I think he's in great order. A Line of Fire trialled the other day, went well. He's overpass, he's in good order, he's doing everything really well. So he's going to trial next Thursday at Rosehill. We're thrilled with him, buddy? So he's fantastic. Here's Battle Him, who I thought has been really good. He was a dominant winner out wide and just beaten at Wyong. He's running tonight. Gate 1 will be positive from there. Who rides, Luke?
Josh Parr, and the winner from his last start's come out and won again. He's just got better and better every time. So he's improving all the time, still learning a lot, but the best is yet to come with him, and he's a good chance tonight.
Yeah, you want to see a horse that looks great. Here he is, Imperial Force. Looks even a little bit better now. Really, really good last week. So the big question mark is where we go. We'll just weigh it up. He's a $1.6 million yearling though, and he's quality. Looks fantastic. Don Pedro, he's running on possibly Wednesday. Of course, he's won his last couple, and he's going super. He's the Luke Hilton equivalent in the stable. Come on, big bad. Come on, big fella. Come on.
What's that? A winner? Yeah. Back-to-back winner.
Look at that midsection. Oh, it's very hard to. Yeah, he's a lovely horse. We love him. Hey, matey. Sandpaper, he's going super. He's run into a pretty good one his last couple. Here's Father's Day in the last race tomorrow. He's in great order. He's had a fair bit of time between runs. He had a bit of a foot problem, but he's A-OK now, Luke.
Slight setback up to a better distance for him. He'll run well tomorrow. Should be peaking third up on that.
Yeah, and here we go. He's suasive. He is in against Father's Day, trying to make it 5 in a row. We wouldn't have thought at the start of the prep this was going to be the bloke to put 4 together, yet alone 5, but he's a definite hope. We've got the 2 collets on, Alicia on Father's Day and Jason, and he should be able to put himself there comfortably. Up to 2,000, of course, he's moving away from Canterbury, where he's been very good the last couple. That's a bit of a question mark. Here he comes, Ziggy. He's in great order. One scratching out of this race too, Luke. Key scratching.
Yeah. Unlimited top weights.
And he looks great, as you can see.
Back to back, as you can see, he looks outstanding. He puts himself on speed. He makes his own luck, and he'll be in it for a long way. It was a well-deserved victory last time.
Yeah, and I think he hasn't had a lot of luck when he's been leading. Something always seems to have a look at him, and if he can just get his own way, I think he's going to be a big chance. Here's our Anchorage, enjoying his fine quality hay. He's been a revelation. All in the Mind's been running well. Victor, he's possibly going to run at Newcastle next Friday. And he's what he goes. He was only fair last week. I've got to say, he definitely wasn't at his best. He couldn't look any better. Look at that coat. And he will possibly go to Newcastle or Canberra. Right. Thoughts on Spring Lee tomorrow? We're getting there, folks. Just, you'll have to watch. As simple as that. A request to be in the live. You're probably, and how's Strata Verena looking? Well, you'll be able to see her, so.
A couple of questions, Bjorn.
Yes.
Comida Queen was disappointing last week.
Yes, thanks, Sherlock. Gone for a break and she'll be back, but appreciate that. Thanks. Here's Perfumist. She is in great order. Of course, she's going to the Kiwi. 3.5 million New Zealand. It's about 3.18 Australian. I'm pretty good at the conversion rate. But she's in great order. She looks fantastic. She's having a good gallop tomorrow, Luke. Key gallop.
Yeah, Ash Morgan's going to come in and ride her. He's going over to New Zealand to ride her in the Kiwi. It's come up a little bit stronger this week with the added horses, slot horses. But look, she couldn't be going any better than what she's doing at the moment. So, exciting race to be in.
You know, I think Ash is riding particularly well, Luke. We come down here. Oh, what's happening here? We are putting some new rubber in boxes and getting them all cleaned and tidied and safe. So definitely much safer. We're just working through the whole barn at once. Pretty big job. So hopefully we'll be done early to mid next week or something like that. Righto, Luke, let's move on. We come up here, got Magna Cat, and there's 5 scratchings today. She had a foot issue yesterday, but we changed her shoeing and she's much better today, Luke.
Yeah, she seems to be good this morning, which is thankful because she was a great run last start. A number of scratchings tonight gives her a chance. She's sort of gate 7 of 7 at this stage. She'll roll forward and be in the race. Yeah,
and I think she's actually she's a good chance. She's down in the weight, she's fit, so we'll roll forward. Here's Strata Verena, of course, for Newgate and the Ladbrokes Racing Club. She's trialled very well. She's a filly we have a lot of time for, Luke.
Yes, she's an exciting filly. Her trials have been outstanding. Got a tricky gate to contend with, but she's all class and quality, and whatever she does tonight, she's only going to be even better. And an exciting filly for the future, for sure.
Yeah, we like her a lot. Obviously, the gate is an issue. There's only 12 runners. She could well be 12 with 12. If there's more scratching, she'll get in a little bit. Love her to get in a couple more, no doubt about it. Rightio. Come on, Macca, mate. Come on. Get those boards up. We want safe, healthy boxes. And here's Deal and Dash. Jeez, with the Ace Bloodstock colours on. He was huge. I didn't think he could win from where he was, and he just mowed them down. So he's very exciting. He's only going to be better. It never gets quiet. Q's likely. She's a European mare. Didn't quite deliver last time, but I think she's going better. Here we go, Spring Lee. Well, I thought she was just maybe ridden a touch out of her comfort zone last time. They went really quick. I think gate 2 tomorrow. It does look an excellent race for her.
No excuses tomorrow. Gets all the favours, fitness, J-Mac, everything lines up.
Yeah, I think she'll be hard to beat. No, definitely back in grade. We've got Time Bandit. She just didn't fire last week, unfortunately. She was caught deep throughout. That's enough, so we'll look at a race for her in a couple of weeks. Yankee 1, as you can see, she's in great order. Going well. Here's Iona Benz to go with I Stole a Merc. and Iona Merck, the full sister, and she's coming along really well. She's won 2 from 3 herself, so she's pretty good. She's an A-list, was good last week. She'll race next Saturday. Got everything organised, all done for tomorrow. The work board. Paul, what's the best of the weekend?
Spring there.
Brilliant. Right, we've got Alabama Charm too.
Midnight Dynamite.
And, well, we talked about point and shoot.
And point and shoot.
Yeah. So we've got Alabama Charm, who's a filly we've always thought a lot of in race 1 at Newcastle. She's in good order. She's had a couple of trials. She's fitter. And I think she's some hope. Luke, let's go straight into it tomorrow. Midnight Dynamite, wide gate. That's probably a good thing down the straight.
Yeah, down the straight, barriers aren't too much of a concern, but Sydney horses seem to go better from wide gates, and they find the outside fence. Favourite may come out. He had a jump out this morning, so that's going to make things a little bit easier. He's in great order. He went to another level last preparation. Let's hope he can continue on.
Definite hope. And before we get to the big one of the day, we've got one here from Mug Punda. What is the pick of the food stalls tonight, Luke, at Canterbury?
Oh, I'm excited to get back to those food stalls. I'm a dumpling man at Canterbury. They haven't had it the last couple of weeks, so I'll be very excited to get to that. That's a loose jerk, Bjorn.
Yeah, and we've got Julian, Deal and Dash for the Derby. Look, it's one step at a time. He's a nice, promising horse, and there's races every week and a lot of good races in Australia, so we're very lucky, so we won't throw it in. What else have we got? Then we get into the big one of the day, the Australian Guineas point and shoot, drawn 1 of 16. He's in good order. He's went to Trent Buston's, Natalie Young's overnight, arrived well. And I think the key with Damien Lane is just putting him where he's comfortable. He may need a bit of luck from gate 1, but we know he's very fit at the mile, suits, and I think he's a great each way chance. He's got a turn of foot that can get him out of trouble. I think he's got to go on a good chance, but yeah, definitely there's a New Zealand horse, Savagely, coming over, and it's hard to weigh up the different form lines. Luke?
Yeah, he deserves his chance. He can't do any more than what he's been doing up here, and deserves his chance in the Group 1.
Right. And then one more question. Am I going to the Kiwi? Unfortunately not. Steffi Magnetica will be in the Canterbury Stakes. Hey, who's Lobby's tip?
Better ring him. You talk to Al and I'll...
Hey? Yeah, we better find out Lobby's tip. Al, what's the best of the weekend?
Oh, look, I'm not a very good punter, so I'm going each way. Punting.
Steve, punting's not running.
Sorry. Point and shoot, and within the law.
Yeah, and within the law, I think it's a great chance too. She's very genuine, and I think from the gate, but tough race. But I think she's a proper racehorse. We know she gives 100%.
And if you're interested, we worked out why these cockatoos are screaming. There's a possum in the tree just out there.
Right,
And
you know what we do to possums in New Zealand.
No, do not say that.
Anyway, Steve, what's the best of the weekend?
I think point and shoot.
There you go. That's a good man. His feet healthy.
Yeah, good. They're good, actually. They are very good.
Lobby's
Been on the phone to Lobby,
right.
and unfortunately he's stolen mine, so I'm going to have to change mine.
What's his?
Lobby's is Stradivarina tonight and Iona Merck tomorrow. So mine was Stradivarina, so I might change and take Springley.
Right, Springley. All right, folks. We've missed a few questions. Hey, Mick, good to hear from you. Clark Bloodstock, where is lunch today? Coogee Bay Surf Club for charity. That's what we do. Here's Ben asking, Ben Trendifilo, Greek name, Egyptian, will you send Perfumist over the week off? She'll fly Sunday night. She'll start Cambridge and then she'll go up. Imperial Force, we're not too sure where he's going to go next, Leighton. We'll just weigh it up. There's a couple of options, sort of 2 to 3 weeks. We'd like to space them ideally. And yeah, we've got a nice question here from Sweet As Can Be Raw Honey. Yeah, a lot of picket fences at the moment. We've won a few. I can't keep up. Stevie Magnetica goes to Canterbury Stakes next week. We'll be in contact then. And yeah, the Iron and Merc, definitely the Galaxy could be an option after this week. But good luck. Obviously, another big week's racing. Take care. I hope you have a great weekend.